A tireless warrior, a warrior with a mission that started all the way back in Vietnam. For God, for country, and for his fellow man, Dr. Craig Burnette is on a mission to fight for his fellow veterans. He's this year's recipient of the Mary L. Thomas Award for Civic Leadership and Community Change.
Craig has taken the time to continue to work with VA in a very direct way. At the same time, he's taken time to work with the veterans in the park, in the woods, on the street.
Dr. Burnette spends most of his time working with homeless veterans to help them get off the streets and into a shelter and take their first steps in turning around their lives.
He got to telling me about this shelter here, and about 3 weeks after that, I was here. He got me in that quick. He's a good man. I respect him a lot.
And that comes from knowing what it's like to be a trooper, knowing what it's like to come to an agency for services, knowing what it's like to need services and not get them, knowing what it's like to need housing and not being able to find it. So he brings this wide swath of experience, knowledge, understanding to an issue that is, for the most part, out of sight, out of mind.
Craig is a living lightning rod for homelessness in our community. On any given day, you may find him at a local shelter, in an encampment, under a bridge, in a vacant building to identify the homeless. You may find him in a low-income motel parking lot in Spartanburg, again trying to identify and help the homeless. You may find him working with a family to help them find a home that they can call their own. You may find him accepting numerous speaking engagements to local civic groups and service organizations to raise awareness and train others in this really critical area in our community.
And as a leader, Craig is busy. After serving in Vietnam, he returned home and got a PhD in psychology and began to counsel veterans. His advocacy for homeless veterans started within his tenure with the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs. But after retirement, he took on even more challenges on behalf of America's forgotten warriors, like Operation Stand Down, something new to Spartanburg County.
And it's an event where service providers are there, such as social service, DSS, Veteran Affairs Office, the medical field is there, haircut, showers, whatever it takes for a veteran who is homeless or at risk of being homeless in their family to rehabilitate their life.
Craig masterfully organized and stayed in constant communication with a group of over 100 community members to ensure the success of Operation Stand Down. 215 homeless veterans attended, exceeding expectations. But in addition to providing leadership on a large scale, Craig never fails to make a one-on-one connection with the vets that he helps.
A great man that does everything for the vets that he possibly can, which is a good thing.
Craig is also on the board of Spartanburg Habitat for Humanity, advocating for the county's homeless veterans.
He's just a joy to be around because you've got that combination of someone who's passionate about serving the community and passionate about the homeless vets and the people in Spartanburg who are in need of better housing. That always comes through, but it's also part of Craig's overall personality, which is funny and cordial, and I mean, it's just a joy to be around and a joy to work with, which is one reason I think he is so effective at what he does.
Maybe overstating it somewhat, but not much. He's a Renaissance man, and I think that is why that he can do so much.
It's really a joy to see Craig in action and to just see how much he loves what he's doing when he's helping other people. It's remarkable to see.
When I met him, I said, "Don't you disappear, because this community, this county need a man like you, and we are thankful that you're here with us."
Craig, I just want to say to you that I know that everyone here tonight and so many people want to thank you for improving the quality of life for so many people here in Spartanburg, those that are homeless and those who have now found a home and who have now found hope. We appreciate you. We thank you for being such an inspiration and such an encourager, and for leading by example, that example that you implement every day and that we should follow every day, that where your treasure is, your heart is also.
Congratulations and thank you, Dr. Craig Burnette, for your service to your country, your fellow veterans, and all those you help and inspire here in our community. The Spartanburg County Foundation is proud to honor you tonight with the 2013 Mary L. Thomas Award for Civic Leadership and Community Change.